Good morning everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. We're still in the south of Wales and we've driven to this national park called Brecon Beacons. As you can see, we are surrounded with fog, mist. It's been like this for the past 2 days, but today we're going to get going. We're going to head down the mountain because the weather is pretty bad up here. It's windy. In fact, I'm hiding behind the van because the wind is coming from this way, and if I take a step back or forward, you're not going to be able to hear me. Van life in winter is not for the faint-hearted. Oh, come on, oh my god. Oh. Oh. Thanks for the help. We have moved location. It's not much better here, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Charlie and Holly are very wise and they're staying in the van. And I'm going to head out and check out some waterfalls. There's actually this really cool path here where you can spot 4 different waterfalls. Yeah, this is it. This is the name. I'm going to show you quickly. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to pronounce any of these Welsh names. That's it. Sigwyd Llyn Gwyn. And that is the nearest waterfall, and that's one of 4 different ones that you can see here in this area. It's less windy down here at least, but yeah, it's chucking it down. Today is one of those days where you're in a location, it doesn't look as beautiful as it should be, with adverse weather conditions. I just want to kind of make the most of it. So I'm going to go ahead down and check out 1 or 2 of them at least. Although it's not going to be as enjoyable, it's going to be wet, it's going to be muddy, it's going to be cold. It still looks brilliant, to be honest. Look at this. When you're making videos, this weather is even more difficult because I can't bring the other camera with me. It will get wet. I've just got this small one. I have to keep wiping the lens after every couple of sentences. Can't really put the drone up because there's just this thick white cloud really low above us, and we've had that for the last 2-3 days. Anyway, just happy to be out here. I can hear some water flowing as well, so we may be getting closer and closer to the river or to one of the waterfalls. So that's the first one down here. I don't know if you can see it. Very powerful as well with all this rain. So in fact, we have made it to the very first waterfall. So this is called Sigwyd Llyn Gwyn. That's how I pronounce it, but it's definitely not like that. I think SGWD, Sewid, or however you say it, is waterfall. So this one is Llyn. It's right behind me. Doesn't look too nice because it's brown and yellow colour, but it's very, very powerful. Just over here, there should be a bridge now. I'll try and get across to the other side. So the name of this trail that I'm doing is the 4 Falls Trail. So in fact there is 4 waterfalls in total. It takes about 4 hours and it's a total of 4 miles long. But we actually parked up in this really cool parking spot which starts you from the centre of them. So I think I'll be able to see 3 of them in about an hour or 2. Won't take 4 hours, that's for sure. Isn't it beautiful, right? Just the sound of water and the rain dripping from the trees. Water flowing from everywhere. Now look at this. There's also a massive mountain here in the Brecon Beacons National Park. It's called Penny Fan. Wanted to hike that. Yeah, I don't think it's worth going up there in these conditions. Just too windy up there. There's no stop of the rain in sight. But I was saying that this morning at the park up, there was someone in a small van and they set off for a hike on their own. Heading up the mountain, I guess. But we decided to come down here instead, and I think it was the better decision. It's been hard to get Charlene out the van in these conditions, and mostly because of Holly, because she always ends up shivering and want to turn back. She's right for a little walk in the rain, but anything longer than 20 minutes, 30 minutes, she just starts whining and wants to go back. Holly, that is, not Charlene. These rocks are slippery. So I can't believe that our time here in the UK is coming to an end. The last time we were here was about 3 years ago nearly, and yeah, never had any plans of coming back this soon, but it's pretty cool to be here. I have to admit though, like the first half was much easier of our time here. Oh, none of it was easy really. It's very wet and windy. especially along the coastlines and yeah, in places like this as well, everywhere really. What I will say is that in those few days where the sun did come out and we enjoyed a bit and got to see some amazing views, it does show that there is real beauty here in the UK and over in Ireland as well, because keep in mind, maybe if you're just tuning in now, we came over to England about 4 months ago, and then we went up to Scotland, across to Ireland, amazing time there, and then back up to Scotland, up as far as the NC 500. Didn't do it all the way this time, but we went up to Ullapool, and now down back in England and yeah, in Wales. And then from here, we're heading back to England and heading over to the east coast. So going to visit some family over there and explore a bit of Norfolk before we start planning our return back to Europe. Okay, so here are the two waterfalls, Panay and no, is that the first one? I don't know. I'm getting confused now. I'm getting confused with these names. But that is definitely a new one. Now the arrow is pointing here, but I don't know if that means to go down here or here. So let me just check if there's anything behind it. Yeah, okay, so definitely down here. Let's go. Now, there's also a board here, so we'll be able to figure it out. So I was on the red one. Now I can go down. You see the waterfalls from here. So yeah, so just heading down here now to go and check out these other two waterfalls. One of them could actually be the one that I've seen already. But I think there's the most beautiful one down here. So that's why I'm going to go and check it out. But yeah, you don't need to see all four of them, do you guys? You get the gist of it. Even the boardwalk is sunk. Okay, so this is the waterfall. Come out of the side of it. What's all this rubbish that people left here? It's insane. Now this waterfall, it's not just massive, it's wide. It's just coming from here, look. I'm going to try and not go near the edge because I don't want to slip in. Look how close we are. Woo! What I will say is that because of so much rain, like look at this, man, traipsing through the mud at this point. Because it's been raining so much, the water's actually brown with all the mud and soil in it. Pretty cool though, pretty cool spot. The Four Waterfalls Trail in Brecon Beacons, 100% recommend. Okay, so this is where the water's coming from. I go get a view maybe. Wow, I think this is the best view of the lot. Look at that. I'm getting soaked at the moment, but I don't mind. Absolutely beautiful here. I hope you can hear me with the mic like this because it's just too noisy. There's so much water flowing down. There's a sign saying the path is closed here, so I have to go back the way I came. Okay, up we go again. Up we go. We're back in the van. Today we're going to eat this quiche. Oh guys, that was amazing. So I'm just gonna eat this lovely quiche. I thought we were gonna share it, but Charlene's eaten already, so this mini quiche is all for me. Oh, it's so good. After a great visit to the south of Wales, we decided to leave all the bad weather behind and head east towards Gloucestershire.
What do you think, Chris, of this town? Lovely, eh? We're currently passing from this lovely town. It's called Ledbury, and I'm telling you, it's so picturesque, it's so wonderful. And today we have a great sunset for once. I think it's been a while since we saw a sunset.
Today we've made it to this very small picturesque town called Stow on the Wold. So this is very nice, quaint little village. It's Sunday today, so there's a few people out and about and the cafes are all full. We're going to go and check out the church first. And we've just been walking around the little town market square just out here. and now we've just arrived at the church. Now what's special about this church is that it's got this entrance round the back here with these two massive trees. Look at this. Straight out of Lord of the Rings. I've never seen an entrance like this before. And they're just perfectly spaced that they didn't obstruct the door. Question is, was the church here first or the trees? I think the church. And the trees just grew alongside it.
Yeah, they planted them here on purpose.
I thought you said you're feeling warm.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad when we left the van, but now, yeah, it's a little bit windy.
It's a bit of a chilly morning today.
There are so many dogs in this town.
We're just finding these little alleyways like this, look. The main roads are busy, there's a lot of people here. Everyone's out for their weekend stroll. This is just getting narrower and narrower. Someone lives here. Oh, look at this part, how narrow it is. I can just fit through exactly. Then you come out here on the main road. Getting face to face with a poodle. It's an exciting day out for Holly, isn't it? So it was a nice little walkabout in the town. Very, very tiny town. I didn't know it was this small. And this is where we parked up. You might not be able to recognise it, but this is actually Tandy.
I washed
Clean
this, guys. I did a great job in washing Tandy because it's all glossy now.
It doesn't last long here.
Look,
It doesn't
last long. Look. Messy again.
Because yesterday we're actually driving through nearby here and there was this big puddle. When I say puddle, it's more like a river that we had to cross through. A lot of the roads are very narrow here and they go up and down, so obviously when it's raining a lot of water stays there.
We're surprised as well because the houses here, they all cost like millions of euros, and yeah, and then you end up with a street like that.
Yeah, flooding, yeah. Very, very common here. And this is where we parked up here. So one of the reasons why we came here to Stow on the Wold is that we parked up here last night. It's free for the night time, and then we just paid something now during the day.
And it was really quiet at night.
Very quiet, very quiet. Look, you've got this here, coach, motorhome parking, and there's about 5 or 6 spots. And what we've realised here as well, we're seeing a lot of this, is like there was one van here had the wheel lock and they've just left. These have got the steering wheel lock, and it puts us on edge because we haven't got any of that stuff. We've just got standard security.
Do they steal here in this area? It feels safe actually, but you never know, you know, when you see these kind of things, you get scared a little bit. I don't want to use the word scared. You get more alert, I think that's the word. Feeling like we're back home with the amount of people that there are here, even in the countryside. The church car park was full as well.
Every car park was full. There's nowhere to park.
It's
not
amazing.
Even a car. So many people out. So our little drive in the countryside, although very, very scenic, has turned a bit sour for us. So we've given up on the area completely. We've just carried on driving, and instead we've stopped here. We're going to get something to eat at this place called Hale's Fruit Farm. One of the only places where we could find parking because it has a free parking area outside. And maybe we can grab something to eat here and have a walkabout in the nearby fields. This whole area in the Cotswolds is very, very scenic, so nonetheless we still enjoyed having a nice drive through the fields.
So hungry, guys. I am so hungry. We didn't eat this morning. Well, you had a bagel, right? But
yeah,
I had
bagel.
Nothing at all. So let's see what they offer here. Yes, please. We got the best spot because right here there is a birdhouse. They got their food there, so from here we can watch them having their lunch. They're so cute. Oh, this is what I wish I have actually. A birdhouse like this. It's my dream.
Right, so food is here. I've gone for a sausage and egg breakfast sandwich, although it's the afternoon. And Charlene's got chicken and mushroom pie with chips. Might as well take advantage of the fact that we've got a parking spot here and go for a little walk. There seems to be a path from here up the hill. I don't know where it leads us. Holly's out and about in the Cotswolds.
This place is very similar to Tuscany. There are so many rolling hills.
Exactly.
So many villas here and there.
So this area of the Cotswolds is around 100 miles long, full of these quaint little villages like the one we visited this morning, and surrounded with these massive green fields and rolling hills.
We're really loving our walk because it's very quiet and calm. There aren't a lot of path walks here in the UK, all over the UK actually.
Public footpaths, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit of a struggle to go for a walk with dog because you have to walk on this side where it's like a lot of mud.
Yeah, we see that when we're driving along, you see
It's
people
just crazy,
walking
right?
just on the side of the road. And in Europe, it's obviously a lot more bigger in some places. So they
But
have
you
like a
say-
bike lane, and then they have a walking lane as well.
Yeah, but here they don't exist.
And also, it's a known fact that a lot of people have their holiday homes here in the Cotswolds. Like Beyonce, I think, and Jay-Z. Is that true? Mm-hmm. The Beckhams,
Simon Cowell, I think.
Simon Cowell, I guess, as well. And now the Borgies. And now us, with our van.
No.
We're only here for 1 week, though. Or actually less than that.
I like it as a holiday. I mean, as we're traveling around. But I don't imagine myself living here, guys. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not for me.
But this area where the farm is a bit more quiet, at least.
Yeah, here
Beautiful
it's
here.
nice, yeah. I really love these country views. Look at the moon. Wow. Wow, look at that.
We just got the perfect weather today. I can't believe it. Just look at this landscape in front of me here. Isn't this dreamy? Oh, this is just beautiful, though. We're on a random walk behind the farm. Look where it's brought us to.
Absolutely gorgeous here.
It is, look. I can't believe it.
How nice.
You enjoying it, Ollie? So that food wasn't too bad either. Charlene's pie was a bit small, but taste-wise,
But it was
it's
really
quite good.
delicious, eh?
So today it's 6 degrees at the moment. It was very cold last night where we were. We were just in that parking lot, so we weren't really in nature, and it went down to about 0, I think. But obviously we had the heater in the van, so no problem. But today it's gone up to 6 degrees, and we've realised that it's on sunny days like this when it gets chilly. And now I think tomorrow or the day after it's supposed to rain again, as normal, and the temperature will go back up. So that's at least one of the plus sides on a rainy day. But yeah, when it's chilly like this, these are sometimes the best and most beautiful days. Just look at the sky, it's unbelievable. All the clouds are over there, and then not a single cloud in the sky. So I think this area we're close to this place called Winchcombe. Oh, what's it called, Cha? Winchcombe. We're in Winchcombe. Come on, babe. Shortcut. So this farm also has a campsite, but I think it's only open in summertime. Look at this big piece of land. The estate here is just massive. The farm is only just a little tiny fraction of this massive piece of land they have here. At this point our mic cut out, but I was basically just showing you where we're going to park up for the night and explaining how difficult it is to find a decent park up anywhere here in the Cotswolds area. Good morning. So today we have made it to this little town not too far from where we were parked up. It's called Malmesbury. First glance, it's a very nice town. We've just parked up by the river, and it's pretty hard to find a place where you can actually go with the motorhome in this area. There were two really picturesque towns. One was called Bilberry, and the other one was Brecon on Water, but it's just impossible to go there with a motorhome like ours. So we've managed to find this place instead. So I think we've found the right way to the town. Head up these steps and we just passed by this abbey. All the towns here in the Cotswolds area are very similar. They've all got this like really nice vibe, smoke coming out of the chimneys, narrow roads like this, and the people here, like in this part of England, are very, very smart, you can tell. Unlike myself, who dropped tea on my top early this morning. So this is the actual entrance to the abbey, Malmesbury Abbey. And right beside the abbey there's this hotel called Old Bill, and it's just been taken over by the trees. Look at this facade. There are so many cafeterias in the town, but they're just so busy, and to be honest with you, they're a bit expensive. Like some of them are like £10 for a sandwich. So instead we've gone to the bakery and we've picked up all this for £10. I'll show you what we've got in a second. So we've got 2 rolls for later.
Sausage roll.
Cheeky sausage roll. That's for you, right? I've got a ham and cheese sandwich which I'm going to devour right now. And then we've got a slice of pizza as well. So we're back in the van, we're about to leave. This place is actually cool. There's 2 hours of free parking, and then it's like £2 for every hour, roughly. We just had a nice little walkabout in town, very nice. Just got a haircut as well before we left, and we're now back in the van, and we're gonna head somewhere into nature again, get away from all these people. As you can see at the moment, we're just sitting in the van, and the car park is almost full. And the town was pretty busy as well. I'm kind of happy that we came here to this area, to the Cotswolds, because it's got a really nice vibe, especially this time of the year in winter. But as I mentioned earlier, like with the motorhome, and yeah, there's not really much for us to do unless you're really going into a cafe. I think that's how I would explain the Cotswolds, really. Nice little villages with cute cafes. If you want to have a hot drink, then definitely this might be the place for you. And we've seen so many of them, like the streets are full with cafes and they're just all packed. There's a lot of people here, I think, that like to go out and meet for a coffee. So we have left that area and we're now in this place called North Wessex Downs. It's a green area just kind of between where we were and London. We only drove about an hour and it's a lot more quiet here. We've just parked up beside the cricket club and we're in this little town called Great Bedwin. Me too, never heard of it until today. There are like these little cottages here. Oh, this is actually a big cottage and it has these really unique roofs like we've seen in other places here as well. And we're parked up not too far away from the canal, so just out for a little bit of a walk, see what this place is. It's currently very chilly at the moment in the UK, but because it's not windy or rainy, it's not a bad day. Not a bad day for exploring. Welcome to Frog Lane. We just missed them. Oh no, coming back. They're not happy with you, huh?
They never like her.
Why are they so aggressive?
They protect themselves, eh?
But they come here. Obviously, being by the river, there are a bunch of these narrow boats as well. This place is reminding me of where we went before, well, a couple of months ago now. It's been such a long time. We weren't too far away from London, were we? It was, what was it called? I can't remember what it was called. But we met that guy who showed us on his narrow boat. And this place looks to be exactly the same. Look, it's just packed with them. So many. It's actually a proper parking lot by the boats, but it's just so muddy and there's so many cars as well. We decided to go on the other end and we ended up finding that large open space near the cricket club. So hopefully we should be okay there. There's actually railway lines here as well. Everywhere is just so muddy. You coming? See, Ollie, you went from underneath. We've ended up in the middle of a cemetery.
Oh, look at this cute little house here. Oh.
So this is the other parking area I mentioned here, and I think there's some bins and a chemical toilet as well. It's not normal to see something like that, so I think maybe it's used mostly by the people on the boats. Yeah, we are back in Frog Lane. I'm going to head back to the van because it is chilly. It's chilly. It's about 5 degrees at the moment, so it's not super cold, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Look at this house. We've seen so many cute houses since we've been here in the Cotswolds area. Let me see your bum. What is this? Look at the state of her. She's got a green bum. Oh, what are you doing? Get off my bed. Oh, you want a treat, don't you? Oh, look at that catch. You missed that, guys. I just made an epic catch from here. So, Charlene's just outside. She's seen some eagles and she's gone to try and capture them. So, at the moment, you are looking at some beautiful shots of eagles. If they are eagles. Because I don't trust her. Every bird that she sees is an eagle. Because we've spent so much time touring like the Wild Atlantic Way and you know, the north of Scotland, it's just so beautiful up there, you know. When we kind of come back here in England, we feel like we're back into civilization, and although there's some beautiful places, it just doesn't feel as easy or as kind of dramatic and crazy to be here. So this is just like kind of a couple of days in our life where we're just traveling around and not doing anything too special, nothing too big really, but it's still nice, I guess. Yeah, like still nice to see, and yeah, we enjoyed our couple of days here anyway. So this is a pretty nice spot, really quiet here, and I think we should be okay to spend the night. So really the plan from here is to head east, and then next week is going to be our final week here in the UK before we start our European adventures. So yeah, look forward to that as well, really looking forward to that. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.